Hello there everybody and welcome back to another video here on my channel and my first video of 2018. Happy New Year to everybody and hope everybody enjoyed their New Year's from last night. I did myself. I went to cousin's house for New Year's, had a nice meal, had a lot of good food there and played some poker as well. Did okay, didn't really do the best in poker, but I was really focusing more on the Raven game more than the poker pretty much. But being with family is the best thing because I went to a place yesterday and got some lunch, and a guy said to me he was really happy about seeing his family for New Year's and said that's the one thing about New Year's is being with your family. However, there are some people that cannot be with their family, but some of them could be either overseas or serving our country. Some of them could have unfortunately passed away. But anyway, I decided just to do this little video for everybody because this is entitled the 2017 Ravens season review and also a Happy New Year. And, just to say, once again, Happy New Year to everybody of YouTube and all that. And I know I didn't say this before, but I started my first YouTube channel around the month of December. I know I didn't say anything about it, but the thing is, I don't know exactly the date, when I made my YouTube account, but on December, I want to say 18th or something, around them days, whatever the date was, I just really don't know which day it was, but I have been celebrating 8 years on YouTube. And my friend Marty, or Marty Bengal, has been celebrating 5 years on YouTube. Congrats to him. I started my first YouTube account back in 2009, and it was like my email address name, but I'm not really going to give like a whole lot of description what it is. I know some of my friends might have known what it was, but I had other names including Stephen Boy 8, which was my second account. Then I became Steve Man K 1987, which was my third one, and I kept for a while. My first YouTube account and my second ones, they all got terminated due to like negative stuff that I put on my channel, which were copyrights. And then with my Steve Mankay 1987 channel, I did a thing called the Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy Hour, which was a huge success on my channel, and I am considering bringing it back to my channel because I did say like back in 2013 or 14 that I closed it down, and my friend Aubrey, good friend of mine, said that he would take over it for me, which I said okay, that's fine with me. But ever since then, I stopped doing it. But then when we got to the year maybe late 2014 or 15, one of them years, I came up with a new channel, not a new channel, well, a new segment on my channel. I think, but I think around that time I had another new name, and I think it was Steve K 1987, and that's why I decided to make the Family Feud, Jeopardy, and Wheel of Fortune Hour. Hello, to the person that's watching this and saying hi. Sorry about that. Um, yeah, so I decided to make that segment the Family Feud and Jeopardy Wheel of Fortune Hour. I called it, but I think I should just call it the Family Feud Wheel of Fortune Jeopardy Hour because in my area, it's Family Feud first and then Jeopardy and Wheel of Fortune. In my opinion, it should be Family Feud, Wheel of Fortune, Jeopardy here, but there are some people that do have that in their areas. Um, but yeah, um, that's pretty much what I said. Yes, I do have a Wii system. Actually, as a matter of fact, I used to, but we do have another one. It's downstairs in the living room. And anyway, I decided to drop Family Feud because I'm not big on Steve Harvey hosting Family Feud. I mean, he does add some excitement to the show, like with his humor and all that, but I'm really just not big on it anymore, because for one, they're getting a little dirty, and it's just not going anywhere, in my opinion. It's going a little downhill, but it's not, you know, really funny anymore, in my opinion. Probably some people disagree with me, but I don't care. I mean, um, I just think, for one, that Steve Harvey is not a great host. He's no Richard Dawson, and he is no Ray Combs. He's not even no John Hurley either. John Hurley, in my opinion, was an underrated host. And I mean, I just really thought John O'Hurley did a great job, even though some people say that he wasn't that good. I thought honestly that who was the worst host in my opinion, Richard Karn, the guy from Home Improvement who played Al. Better show for him, was on Home Improvement, but him on Family Feud, no. Anyway, so just to make a long story short, so I've been celebrating 8 years on YouTube. I know I haven't said anything about it. I didn't say anything on Discord to my friends, but yeah. And thanks to everybody for the support as well. A lot of my friends, that have been subscribed to my channel and watching my videos and stuff, and I've been friends with still. Just to mention a bunch, well, I'm not going to go on and on. I'm just going to name a few, a lot of people, that have been friends with me, and still watch my videos and, all that. Yeah. Anyway, so just to name some, Alex Putnam, A Pizzle 90, Aubrey, or Aubrey Scott Productions, anyway he calls it. Used to be like Aubrey Man 62187 back in the day, and Aubrey S 1987, I think. Anything else? I know there's a bunch. The NG2C Network, Gary Newkirk, Alex Hull, Tim McClellan, Rodney, Ben Spindon, Ben Mason, Michael Batten, Corey Lawrence. There's a lot of them. I mean, there really is. Just and I thank them, for subscribing to my channel, and I also, watch their videos too, and I kept in contact with them as well, including the Bunny Chick as well, Marty, and a bunch of others too, like I said. And there you go. So now for the next one, and that is the Ravens. So here's pretty much what happened. We played the Cincinnati Bengals, and the game was originally scheduled for around 1 o'clock, but instead it got changed to 4:30. Which I wasn't too thrilled about. One of my cousins went to the game yesterday, which I was a little jealous about, but glad I didn't go because it was freezing cold here in Baltimore. About maybe 20 degrees was the high here, and it got down to probably 13 at nighttime. But they said because of being a little windy too, it would make it feel like it's 5 degrees or below zero. So anyway, the situation was with the Ravens against the Bengals. If the Ravens win, they're in the playoffs. But if they don't win and the Buffalo Bills or the Tennessee Titans lose, either one of those teams, the Ravens will still make the playoffs. So basically, now the other team that was also in the hunt was the Chargers, but again, the situation was if the Ravens win, they're in, or the Buffalo Chargers, the Buffalo Bills, or the Tennessee Titans lose, either one, and the Ravens in. Or if both lose, then the Chargers would be in. Anyway, so the game got off to a horrible start for the Ravens. They were down like 17-3 or something, or 14-3 before, but then they got a touchdown to come back. Okay, but we just got off to a horrible start, but we wound up, rebounding, and basically around the third or fourth quarter or so, we wound up getting the lead. But the Buffalo Bills, who are playing the Miami Dolphins in Miami, wound up winning their game, and the Titans wound up beating the Jaguars. So now, with all those teams that have won, now basically the thing is the Ravens have to win. So the Ravens are leading like 28-24, whatever the score is. The Cincinnati Bengals, in the fourth quarter, with like less than a minute to go on a 4th and 15 or 20 play or whatever, Andy Dalton throws a pass all the way down to a receiver who catches the ball and takes it all the way for a touchdown, shocking and stunning the Ravens, making the score now 31 to, hold on, 4, 5, 6, I think 31-28 or wherever it was, or 32-28, I don't know. So now the Ravens have got to get a touchdown to win the game and go to the playoffs. And they have 3 timeouts left and about 44 seconds. And I said we have a lot of time because we got the timeouts to use and all of that. So now Michael Campanaro, our receiver, winds up returning the ball, but he goes to the sideline and falls down and winds up like hurting his leg or something, or twisting something in the process, which was shocking because he had to be helped off the field and couldn't even like put weight on it either. And that really hurt the Ravens because of the fact Campanaro was doing good in the game, and we had 2 receivers who were not playing, Jeremy Maclin and Breshad Perryman. Maclin had an injury, and Perryman was just benched in the game. Probably should have brought him in, but they had benched him. But so now the Ravens still with a chance to get back in it. Basically, just to make a long story short, Flacco throws a pass to Ben Watson on like 4th and 15, something like that, I'm not sure. And Watson comes up short of getting the first down to extend to keep the game going, and that is the end of the game. Yep, so a really disappointing ending. I mean, yes, the Ravens did blow it. I mean, a lot of people are saying they did not blow it, but they did. I mean, they had the lead in the 4th quarter, and they had a chance at shutout to stop the Bengals there and get an interception, but some bad calls by the referees as well for pass interference and holding calls on us kind of cost us the game. I'm telling you what happened to the Ravens right now. So basically, like I said, it was just a very, disappointing ending to a game. Like I said, it just should have, we should have won the game. I really wish we could have won. I mean, we haven't been to the playoffs in a little bit of a while, and we really, should have won. So the Bengals just wound up winning it like 32-28 or whatever it was. I can't remember exactly. But it was a great season, though. I mean, it wasn't the best season, but it actually wasn't a great season. It was a good season. We finished 9-7. There were some games that we should have lost and some games that we should have won. We got swept by the Steelers. We swept the Browns. Excuse me. We shut out the Bengals and the Dolphins and another team as well that we shut out this season. We had 3 shutouts. I can't remember the 3rd team that we shut out, but it was one of them. I don't think it was the Browns. I mean, I know we swept them, and we did not sweep the Bengals. If we would have swept them, it would have been good. Or if we would have at least won a game against the Steelers. Well, for example, if we would have beat the Steelers in Pittsburgh at one night, that would have been great. But Roethlisberger just had a great game, like I said. But like I said, again, sorry to repeat, but this season was a good season. Like I said, we finished 9-7. We finished 2nd place, and that's good for that. As for 2018, like for player-wise, of course Joe Flacco would be back. Excuse me, got a tickle in my throat. Sorry about that. Anyway, I don't believe Terrence West will be back because of the fact that we have our new running back, Alex Collins. Jesus Christ. Got like a tickle going in my throat. I know I'm not getting a cold. But anyway, Alex Collins. Why do I keep having problems saying Alex Collins? Alex Collins, who is our new running back, would be he's a good pickup for us, like I said. Buck Allen will probably be back, but I just think Terrence West won't be back because he had an injury and was out for a good while. Danny Woodhead will probably be back because I think he signed a 2 or 3 year contract with us. That guy Ricard, our fullback, he did pretty well. He's definitely our fullback. I believe, what's his name? That guy, Jeremy Maclin, I think, will be back. I don't believe Breshad Perryman will be back. I mean, he might, but they're probably, going to work on like him catching the ball and all that. I mean, he missed a lot of passes. I think Watson will be back because he did pretty well, and Nick Boyle as well. Probably Max Williams, but I'm not sure about Crockett Gilmore. I mean, Gilmore, was injured and missed the entire season. But if one of them had to go for the Ravens, probably would be maybe Mac. Actually, I think Nick Boyle. I mean, Williams did all right, but Watson did pretty good too. And I think Terrell Suggs will be back as well. And yeah, I mean, I definitely think Suggs will be back, and Mosley. Not sure about Lardarius Webb. I mean, he did all right, and of course Justin Tucker and Sam Cook, the punter. But as for coaching wise as well, Harbaugh will definitely be back. Dan Pease is retiring, thank God, because Dan Pease was a horrible coach for us, and I think for sure that we should hire Marvin Lewis or one of those coaches, or Hugh Jackson. I think that guy, or no, Jim Caldwell, I think, is leaving the Detroit Lions. If we could sign them back to us, I mean, that would be great. I just don't really like that guy, Dan Pease. And Marty Mornhinweg is not bad. I mean, he'll probably be back as well, even though some people are probably not big on him, but still. So like I said about this Ravens season, a good season and a good finish as well, 9-7, so there you go. And that's going to wrap it up for this video. Hope everybody enjoyed this. If you like this, please hit the like button, comment, something to say about this, and no negative stuff. And subscribe if you have not, and please do. It's not a bad thing. It's a good thing, and you all take care. And thanks for watching this video. And once again, Happy New Year. Happy 2018. Hope it's a good year for everybody. And thank you again for watching. Thank you.